Did you know that Christopher Nolan refuses to use green screens, even if it means flipping trucks and crashing planes? Hello and welcome back to Reel 35, where we discuss everything movie related. Today we're discussing the genius that is Christopher Nolan, a director who redefined blockbuster cinema without ever compromising his vision. From his signature narrative twists to his breathtaking practical effects, we'll uncover how he became one of the most influential filmmakers of our time. Let's dive in. Christopher Nolan didn't start with a big budget and flashy sets. His first feature, Following, in 1998, was shot on weekends with his friends and minimal equipment. But even then, you could see his trademark, non-linear storytelling.
And they slowly stop and fix on one person, and all of a sudden that person isn't part of the crowd anymore. They become an individual, just like that. Just became irresistible.
Then came his breakthrough, Memento, in 2000. Told backward and forward simultaneously, it flipped the idea of how stories should be structured. Critics called it revolutionary and earned Nolan his first Oscar nomination for Best Original Screenplay. Not bad for a guy working with a $9 million budget.
Do I know this guy? He seems to know me. What the
Fun fact, Nolan storyboarded Memento using a handwritten timeline that is now studied in film schools worldwide.
So we alternate scene here, scene there, scene there, scene there, scene there, scene there, and they meet towards the end of the film.
When Nolan took on Batman Begins in 2005, superhero movies were bright, colorful, and frankly, a little cheesy. He flipped the script, grounding the Caped Crusader in gritty realism. By The Dark Knight in 2008, Nolan changed cinema forever. Heath Ledger's Joker, the morally complex themes, and that jaw-dropping bank heist prologue. It all came together in a film that felt more like a crime epic than a comic book movie. The trilogy wrapped with The Dark Knight Rises in 2012, cementing Nolan's reputation as a blockbuster auteur. Together, these films redefined what superhero movies could be, and made over $2.4 billion worldwide.
The famous Bruce Wayne. Rachel's told me everything about you.
I certainly hope not.
Nolan isn't just a filmmaker, he's a world builder. Inception in 2010 was a heist movie set inside dreams, layered with dazzling visuals and intricate rules. Remember the zero-gravity hallway fight? That wasn't CGI. Nolan built a rotating set and had the actors perform the stunts themselves. Interstellar in 2014 took us even further, literally, to another galaxy. Nolan worked with physicist Kip Thorne to ensure the film's black holes and wormholes were scientifically accurate. For me, it's one of those rare films that is as emotionally powerful as it is visually stunning.
Which turns a wormhole into 2 dimensions, a circle. What's a circle in 3 dimensions? Sphere.
While most directors lean on CGI, Nolan insists on practical effects wherever possible. He flipped a real semi-truck in The Dark Knight, an entire Boeing 747 in Tenet, and used miniatures for the docking sequence in Interstellar. So why does he prefer practical effects over CGI? He says it feels more immersive, grounding the audience to the story. Maybe that's why his films are so unforgettable.
Why Christopher Nolan doesn't use CGI?
I find CGI, however versatile it is, but it always tends to feel a little safe to me. I think if you want something to have a bit of bite, you've got the imagery to have a bit of threat, even if it's a miniature, even if it's something very fake, but something real on camera, I think it gives you a better result.
With Dunkirk in 2017, Nolan tackled an historic event, but in its own unique way. He told the story of the Dunkirk evacuation through 3 intersecting timelines: land, sea, and air. The result? A visceral, almost wordless experience that made you feel like you were right there on the beaches. The film won 3 Oscars and cemented Nolan's ability to innovate across genres.
You can practically see it from here. What? Home.
Nolan's influence isn't just box office numbers, it's the way he inspired audiences to think bigger. His films challenge you to engage, to question, to wonder, And yet, there's never pretentiousness. They're deeply human. From redefining superheroes to exploring the mysteries of time and space, Nolan's pushed the boundaries of what cinema can achieve, and he's done it without a single flop. So, what's your favorite Nolan movie? Is it Inception, Interstellar, The Dark Knight? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Until next time, enjoy the movies.